The following program is a public access production. Comcast is required to provide time on this channel and make it available pursuant to franchise agreements with the communities we serve. Comcast is not affiliated with the following program or the producers of public access programming and is not responsible for the content. The following program does not reflect the opinions of Comcast or its affiliates.
I thought the game was pretty well played, even though there wasn't a real good flow to it early in the game. I thought that Arkansas Little Rock did a good job of kind of switching things up and how they had us scouted pretty good, and they were throwing another second defender on the tie. We got a little bit passive and didn't really have a really good rhythm to us. I thought in the second half we did a much better job of attacking them. And then, as we attacked better, I thought the flow of the game was much better.
They had a little bit tougher time getting our offense, I think, and it just it was to our advantage. I think that's what happened in the last game too. Is it took a while, but we warmed down slowly, and that's kind of what we want to do, especially here at home. We want to play at a fast pace for 40 minutes and hopefully wear them down.
I think early on, I think Arkansas Little Rock was just overplaying on Ty and Kyle and Chase. Trying to limit them, their shot attempts, and Luke happened to be wide open. And I think after Luke scored, 2 or 3 buckets down low, I think it opened up the whole offense for us. Chase was able to hit some shots. Ty was able to hit some shots. I thought on defense we gave a good effort. I think we stuck to our principles. We were forcing the baseline, making them make tough shots. Arkansas Little Rock on a few runs. I think we're up 18 early in the second half, and then they cut it down to 9 or 10 points, and then but it was. I think overall, throughout the night was good effort.
I thought Kyle was really good, defensively, and he was really good sharing the ball on offense. I think he had 5 or 6 assists. He's still trying to pick his spots and find where he's really comfortable, but I thought that those 2 parts of his games were really good. Ants was really good attacking. And that's what he's kind of done for us at that position, is that in a full court and in transition at that spot, he is really, really good. And I thought tonight that he was kind of a spark that kind of helped us put the game away.
Just trying to come in and whatever the team needs me to do, I can come in and do, and whatever role coach needs for me, I hope to come in and fulfill. So yeah, I think those first or second guys off the bench is kind of my role, and I've embraced it. As long as we get the win, that's all that matters. So if I can come in and help us get a win, that's the most important thing.
Look forward to the next 24 hours and see how our guys will respond and how we can get ready for tomorrow.
I think what killed us tonight was their rebounding. They got 22 offensive rebounds and got them a lot of second and third opportunities to score, especially late in the game when we were down 5 and there's 4 minutes to go in the game and they get 3 or 4 possessions. Offensively, we just stood around a lot tonight. It's kind of what we did the other night, so it's just something we have to work on. And this team might be a team I have to call more plays and run more plays than run our motion and run other things. But we just got to get some kids to step up. Bay's been our horse scoring wise, and we got to have some other people that can get us some baskets and hit some shots and really kind of get this team flowing. But I was proud of them fighting back. We had 2 opportunities, we cut it down, and then we just don't make a play, and they make a play, and that's where, win or lose games. It comes down to that. It comes down to who makes those plays when it comes crucial time. We just didn't do it tonight, and we have to. This team's not going to blow anybody out. These games are going to be like this most of the season. It's going to be a tight game, and we have to be able to execute and do what we need to do. We went to Spain. We had these opportunities for these kids to step it up. Now they got to do it. If they don't, then what's going to happen is like you saw, we're going to be out of sync, out of rhythm, out of what we're trying to do, and that's not how we play our best basketball.
The positive things for us was the fact we got to play a lot of guys, a lot of minutes, and I think that as you try to put your kind of your roster together, your rotation together, that we'll learn a lot from how guys played in this game, which is a good thing. I think that we for the most part, we stayed within what we wanted to do. There were a couple times where maybe got a little ragged, but I thought that defensively we stayed within our system and didn't get really unselfish defensively and try to sometimes when the game is kind of out of reach, guys will try to make a lot of individual plays defensively, and I thought we did a good job of staying within our team concept and system. And then offensively, we shared the ball, and being able to have 24 assists in a game like this, I think, is a good thing for our team. So
I knew that coming in, I would get some more minutes and hopefully, just get some reps and just build my confidence. And coming in, I was just trying to stay ready and just help this team win. And
Coach Rose always talks about attacking and playing at our pace. And so I think if we can play on attack at both ends of the floor, I think I like our chances.
I think they did a nice job through practice, staying focused. I think they did a nice job through the game, staying together and staying focused. And a lot of possibilities for that game to not have been as sharp or not have been a momentum builder. But I thought it was. I think our offense played really well to start the game. Our defense did just right to begin. I think we gained momentum through about the quarter and a half that we played our starters. It was just a great sign for me as the head coach and for our team to really do what they had prepared to do and execute at that level and do so kind of right from the beginning all the way till, I don't know when we pulled Christian out somewhere. I think I told Robert if we hit 40, come out, get Christian out, and I think that happened somewhere in the second quarter. It isn't a situation that I'd like to do again in terms of having that caliber of opponent in that unique situation. However, some of those challenges are every bit as difficult as playing some really good opponents on a bigger stage. And so I think our team showed maturity, and I think they pulled for each other. And I was really encouraged by the sideline when the younger guys and those that didn't get to play as much got their opportunity. They were genuinely happy for each other, and that's always fun to see as a coach.
This is what we play for, and I feel like this is why we maybe schedule a little bit easier of an opponent for senior day, that guys can go out with a great taste in their mouth of playing at home, playing in front of this great crowd. Even though there weren't that many people here tonight, I feel like the ones that were here were loyal and the ones that really supported us and had our backs. I was really happy with the way our offense executed today. We came out, we were very sharp. We scored on 6 of 7 drives, I think it was. This is a game that we needed to tighten up a lot of execution things on our end as an offense. And it's, taught us we can put up numbers. We can play with Cal for sure. And we have a lot of confidence, won 3 games in a row, and I feel like it'll be a great way to close out the regular season. For me, it didn't feel real. I remember in years past, I've been out there shaking everybody's hands, and it didn't feel real. I feel like it's too early for me to be leaving. I've just started playing a few games ago, but it was a special day for me, especially having my parents down there. They've been through so much and always supported me, and I'm just really grateful I was able to do this for them.
Yeah, I was reminded. It came back to my mind like a vivid memory of the first time I was at a senior day, and it was my sophomore year. And I just remember I remember Travis Uwale, because he was a senior, and I was a walk-on on the scout team, and Travis was always so cool to me and just a guy I really looked up to. And I just remember on senior day being really emotional, man, I'm never gonna play with Travis again, And I just remember giving him a big hug, and for some reason going through the tunnel and the guys, slapping me, giving hugs to those guys, I was reminded of that memory.
I started crying even before they announced the first guy. I don't know what's happened to me. I'm getting soft, I think. As I've become maybe more mature as a head coach, I'm understanding more and more that the relationships are really all that's left when this thing is over. And yeah, the record is great and the wins are great, but really each young man, as I saw him come down through the tunnel, the tunnel of players, it was flashes of memories and experiences that I was grateful that I had a chance to see that happen up close and personal and in the position that I have. And hard, though, because we're still not done. You know, the ultimate would be for that to happen your last game. And so trying to, you know, send them off in the right way, that's difficult even before you're playing a game. So I hope they understood how much I appreciated them.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for this year's senior class.
First of all, you know, they won the game tonight because of defense, because they couldn't shoot the second half. So they won the game that way. The part that concerns me with them, and I told them after the game, is don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to miss a shot. Tonight we missed a lot of shots, 10 for 25, and we had a lot of good looks. And I think one of my best three-point shooters missed a lot of open shots tonight. And hopefully I can get her confidence back. Going home will be a big part of it. Impressive 17 rebounds for Bailey's a career high, I'm sure. It's probably a new record for her. Lexi Eaton came out tonight and played like Lexi can play. We need that from her. I just thought Lexi really stepped it up tonight. I mean, the good thing about it tonight, she had 19 points the first half. She's had tendencies, a lot of you have seen it. She has a great half, and then she stinks the next half. And I don't think she did that. And that's, to me, that's maturity. And that's a real positive thing for us tonight.
I mean, I felt a lot of fault on myself for the last two losses. I wasn't pulling my weight. And so I was determined to do what it was going to take tonight to get the win for the team. So I think that, and I'm just competitive. I don't want to have another bad game after that. And tonight I had the goal to come out and be decisive no matter what. And no matter what the results were, I was going to play hard. And I think that's what the rest of the team did, and that's when it's fun. It's when we're all playing hard and not worrying about the results.
Our guys were ready. You could see early in the game that their style kind of caused us some real problems. That's what they do, is they turn people over, and that little trapping press that they use, especially in the half court, got us some open shots early, and we hit them, and then we hit a flat spot, turned it over probably 4 or 5 times in a row, and instead of just really attacking it, they were trying to think too much, and we didn't have a lot of movement. But second half was good. In fact, it was maybe as well as we've shared the ball all year, because we had opportunities to drive it deep. They're pretty good at protecting the rim, but we started driving it and then kicking it one more time and one more time. I think we had 24 assists on 32 baskets, which is a pretty good number. So really proud of our guys. It's kind of a gut check win game for us.
Once everyone's getting shots, especially our offense, we take so many shots a game that, once we share it, everyone's going to get a shot. And I think, once we make that first pass, it gets contagious, and we all start making passes and hitting shots, and I think that's a good part of our team. I think we just built up a larger sense of urgency that second half. We kind of figured out the type of defense they were playing. It got us on our heels a little bit in the first half, and second half we were able to figure out how to break it, and we went on a little run hitting shots.
Well, I think we were, like Ansel was saying, we kind of, at their defense in the beginning, we were kind of tentative. And then I think in the second half, whoever had the ball was just pushing it up the floor. And we were just getting into open gaps and then kicking to guys and just open looks. And our team, we've got a lot of good shooters, so, they're bound to fall once we – and I think that was just the difference, is just breaking that press a little bit easier and getting open shots.
Me and Skylar both, I think being seniors, kind of embraced the role of just trying to win games the best way possible. So we come in off the bench and just try and be a spark, like he said, whatever our team needs at the time we try and bring. So I think we were hitting shots today, so that helped. And, whatever our team needs, we try and bring to the table.